even if I touch a meal. And do it through the pain, I don't need the pain. And life won't get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Yo, 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 we is back and we is better with hopefully a better working time for everybody or most people. Because we was struggling there trying to get people on for a second.
Busy, man. Busy.
Yeah, shit. Everybody, got stuff to do. What you been up to though?
Just work and dad life.
Good old dad. How's dad life been going?
Not bad, I guess. He'll be turning 2, I think 2 weeks. No. Yes. March 7th. I guess that's 2 weeks.
Mark,
What's today? What's today?
the 24th.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Okay.
We turned the big 2. So
Big old 2.
I know, man. It's crazy how fast this shit goes by. You don't really believe it. You know, your parents say that shit. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see
Yeah.
when you have your own. You'll see. And like, no cap. They were telling the truth the whole time. It goes by so fast, dude. I remember when he was first born. I'm just holding him in the little palm, his little self in the palm of my hand, dude. He's just so tiny. He was so small. Now he's growing into this little boy before my eyes. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's the owner of the gym, Zach. He had a kid, and she's about to turn 1
Yeah.
in March something, and I think it's in a week. Yeah, so she's about to turn 1. I'm like, man, has it really been a year? That's crazy.
It did. It yeah.
Yeah,
It
'cause
just
she's at the
flies,
gym
bro.
all the time.
It just fucking hauls, dude. You don't even like. It's sad too because like, I guess the like, not only like advice I'd give to someone, especially dads that are about to have a child or they just had a child with their girlfriends, wives, whatever,
Yeah,
is take time to slow down and appreciate that first little bit of life they have. Because, like, I don't think I took time. Obviously, I didn't know. So I didn't take time to, like, slow down in my personal life to, like, really just reset and focus in on him when he was, a month to 5 months old. Like, I just don't remember him at all like that. You know what I mean?
right.
I can't remember him being that small or like I can look at pictures all I want, but I don't remember like times and places when he was that size and just all that. It's just crazy. Like I just didn't take enough time to slow down in my other part of life to really appreciate him when he was that little.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if I, right. So if I and that's gonna be my biggest regret probably his whole entire life. But
And it,
if we were blessed to have another one,
I was just
I'll
about
know.
to ask.
What were you gonna ask?
I was about to ask. I don't know if I've asked you this before, but like, what's the number? Like, ideally for you, if you could have your way.
If I had my way,
Yeah.
2, and ideally it'd be a girl. Let's go around.
So 1 boy, 1 girl.
Yeah, dude. If it's a girl, I'm getting snipped the next day. I swear to God.
Not this. Yeah.
Dude, I am getting a vasectomy quick, and I always said I wouldn't, but I'll be done, dude. That's the jackpot right there. 1 girl, 1 boy, done. Because
So
I also don't want to be that old parent, dog. I just don't want to be like my cutoff. I told my wife when we started getting serious about like marriage and stuff like that. I was like, Yeah, I'm not having kids after 35. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I want to be able, to obviously, we were at a pretty good age when we had our son, but I want to be able to enjoy their whole life, right? But I also want to be young enough as a grandparent when my children have children that I can enjoy my grandkids.
Right.
I don't, there's some people that are, and I'm not casting judgment, but like, they're in their 50s, 60 years old and they're having babies. And it's just like, in 20 years, 30 years from now, when they have their own kids, you can't even enjoy their kids.
Yeah.
You see,
No,
that's
yeah,
my
it makes
logic
sense.
behind that.
So what if if the next one's a boy, are you gonna what's the cutoff for trying for a
That
girl?
see,
Is it three?
that's the thing. If it is another boy, I think I'd be open to going for three, but I don't think like that would be a very like deep rooted discussion between her and I. Like I don't know, I might just stop after two. Period. If it's another boy, and it's just another boy, and that's just the way it goes.
So
But
you just so two is your ideal number. You're just
two
hoping
has
for a boy
always been my
girl.
ideal number.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I come from a pretty big family. There was three other siblings I had, plus my parents. So a house of six. While I was growing up, I
Mm,
mean, there was a lot of moving parts, and I just always told myself, I just not that my parents didn't give me attention or anything, but the more kids you have, right, the harder it is to spread out the attention per se, right?
yeah. Yeah. Just a numbers game.
Right, and it's just not that they didn't give me attention or they didn't love me. That's not what I'm saying, but I feel like if there's two of you, right? There's two parents, right? There's a mom and a dad. That's perfect. Two kids,
Yeah.
the ratio, and then if you have four, you double that, like my parents did. So
Yeah.
it's just I don't know, just how I think. But if I'm blessed to have another child, then yeah, I hope it's a girl. If it's not, then that's a discussion for her and I later on to see if we want to go for three. I'm sure she would say yes, but that's probably me more reserved on that. But
Yeah. I think that's kind of how my parents did it. I've never asked them, but just looking back at it, obviously it was me and then Kylan.
right,
I think my dad wanted a girl.
right.
So
Every
I
dad does,
wonder,
bro. Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't, but no, I'll get to if I get my way. But I think my dad always wanted a girl, so I think if it was me and if I had a sister, I think they would have been done.
Yeah.
But since my dad wanted a girl, I think their last attempt was Trey 10 years later from me.
Right.
They're like, all
Right.
right, let's just do one more go before because the mom has they have a biological clock. Because
Absolutely.
I think how so I think yeah, I think my mom would have been around. So when they had me, I think they were 25 or 26-ish when they had me. So 10
Hmm.
years later, they're 35, 36. So you're reaching that around that age where it's like, if we're gonna do one
That's
more,
really time for both, right? As a
yeah.
male, your biological clock stuff stops working properly around then. It starts to act up.
Yeah, so I think their last attempt at a girl was Trey, and then they just came out with three
Not
boys.
me, Mark.
Yeah. High testosterone, man.
Yeah.
Not me, Mark.
Not you.
I'm the Energizer Bunny. I
Hey,
keep
all right.
it going.
Damn, you high T Calvin.
Hell yeah.
Calvin said he's
I
popping
still
out
got
all
my
boys.
hairline.
That's really what it is, though. Because there's different things on the internet that say you do this, it'll be a girl. If you do this, you're a boy. It's really, I mean, you can try things, but it's really just dependent on how much testosterone is present in the sperm cell
Yeah, at the time.
at the time of conception. Because if it's high in testosterone and the woman's low at estrogen at that point, because I say like if you conceive at the end of ovulation, it's more likely to be a boy. Like the percentages are higher, it will be a boy because
Mhm.
there's less estrogen present because they've already had
Right.
their tubes are passed. Yeah, like everything's passed, right? so there's less estrogen available from the woman, and there's more testosterone because sperm cells are just pretty much testosterone. So, and that's why. And if you conceive early in the ovulation cycle, there's way more estrogen usually present. So then it's just a matter of if there's enough estrogen to cancel out the testosterone levels in the sperm cell.
Yeah. Yeah. If I could have it my way, 8
Biology's
boys.
wild.
Oh, dude, biology is
It's
crazy.
crazy how all that shit works, dude.
Dude, genetics is trippy, dude. Like
Dude, you're telling me.
I've seen some people where they're like I've seen like especially at shoe palace, there'll be like a lot of people come in. I see like the daughters and the mom come in. I'm like, dude, this daughter is like a clone of her mom.
Bro.
It's like crazy. And then you have some girls that are like, even though it's a different gender, you'll have like some daughters
They
look
look just
just
like
like
their
the
dad.
dad. And then vice versa. The boy, the son will look just so, and then you'll have some where it's like, there's no way these two people made this human being. Like they don't even look anything like their parents.
Right.
It's crazy. Because they probably look like their grandparent more than their
Right.
parents. Because genetics is crazy, dude.
Well, like, for example, like me, when I was little, I didn't look like either of my parents. Not my dad, not my mom. I didn't look like nobody. And for
Yeah.
the longest, everyone's like he doesn't look like his mom, he doesn't look like his dad. So they were thinking like there was a distant relative, probably. But as I got older and I started going through puberty, my genetics just changed mightily. I look identical to my fucking father now,
Your
dude.
dad. Yeah.
Just like twins, dog. Twins.
Yeah.
Same facial hair, same like hairline, same like the jaw structure changed. Everything is like identical to my dad, dude. I look like just like my dad now later in life. It's crazy. If you take a picture of me and take a picture of my dad, we have the same posture, the way we stand's the same.
Yeah.
Our like little half-ass smile is the same. Everything. Genetics are insane, dude. They are insane.
Sheesh.
Yeah, dude. I look when I was a kid, I looked more like I guess I still look I don't know now because I feel like now I look I don't know. I just know growing up, I used to always get you look just like your mom.
Yeah.
That's all what I would get all the time growing up. But I feel like now I might look more like my dad just from the facial hair aspect,
Right.
But yeah.
Facial hair can change a lot, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's when it really started kicking for me. I mean, when I was going, hitting that puberty at, 12, 13 years old, and the body started shaping. I mean, dude, it's crazy how much I look like
Start
my
filling
father.
out a little bit.
Yeah, dude, because I used to be, believe it or not, fucking as skinny as Calvin was back in the day. Just a skinny ass rail, dog. And then I don't know, about 13,
Donate some, Mark.
13, 14, my dad's bod, it started filling in quick on me, man. Genetics are just crazy, dude. It's just
Not
insane.
dad bought at 14.
Bro, it happened quick. I started getting love handles like a motherfucker, dude.
Calvin, what's your magic number?
What you mean magic number? Like
Babies.
my favorite number?
Like I guess you came in late. How many kids? Magic number to how many kids you want, and then like the split.
Shit. Y'all having this conversation?
Yeah, what's your split? All boys, all girls, half and half. Like, what's your split and the number?
You heard high T, Calvin.
Bro, I thought at this age, dog, I thought I would have kids. Obviously, that's not the case.
But I'm just saying, like before, let's say you were younger, like what was your ideal number?
Oh, bro, I wanted 5. I want to start at 5.
All boys?
No, I think this is what I would have wanted.
Calvin had them boys jumping out the fucking gym.
Bro,
5
dude.
boys? God.
No. This is what I would have wanted. I would have wanted 2 boys off the rip, a girl in the middle, then 2 boys after. That's what I would have wanted.
Oh,
You just want the one daughter. I respect
good
the one
split.
daughter, dude.
I want the one daughter in the middle and everything. So she's
You'd be
like
tough, bro.
She would be.
She has older brothers and everything.
Yeah.
So she knows what to do, like what to like look out for and everything. But then she got younger brothers kind of mentor too. As well.
She's got a little bit of being protected by the oldest, but then also being the big dog for the youngers.
Yeah.
Bro, my niece,
she'll be the baddest one at all of them too.
She would be, dude.
Like what? Who
My
said
niece,
what?
like my older brother and his wife, they only have two. They have a boy and a girl, and my niece is the younger one, bro. That because she roughs houses with her older brother, right? She doesn't have a sister or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's tough as fucking nails, dude. I mean, attitude, everything, dude. She's damn near mean. I'm
You
like,
might need to get into wrestling or like a physical
oh,
sport.
she's mean, bro, and it's just like I don't have to worry about my niece. Like she'll kick someone's ass when she's 16
Yeah.
years old. Because she's got an older brother. But yeah, I agree, Calvin. I like my older sister is like that. She has three
Mhm.
brothers. There's me plus two brothers and her. My sister ain't big as shit. She's like 4'11", 95 pounds, but she'll rip your fucking head off because she grew up with three brothers.
Bro, that's what I'm. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, if I had it my way, that would be it. But now being realistic, like, I think it's just two, bro. So,
I'm telling you, I'm done out there. If we get a girl, if we get blessed with it, it's over. But knowing my luck, dude, and we've joked about this, and it'll probably happen to me because I keep
Twins.
joking about it. Fucking twin boys or something.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah,
that's what you said.
I'd be like twin boys, and you'd be there and be like, do a little gender reveal. And first one's blue, and you're like, all right, cool, we got a chance. And then the next one's blue, I'll be like, fuck. It's gonna happen, bro. It'll be twin boys. Watch it. God's got a funny sense of humor when you want things. So
what happened if it's twin girls, Mark?
I'd be okay with twin girls.
Yeah. As long as you got the one son, I feel like you're good to carry the
Yeah.
name.
I
Yeah.
got my heir already, right?
Yeah.
Everything's house money, going forward.
Heir to
That
the Hughes throne.
that's right. He's gonna keep the Hughes name going along with his cousin. I was like, that was my biggest fear. I was like, because I wanted a boy first for that reason, so I didn't have that pressure, because that's like, not now, but like there's still people that kind of like, oh, you need to have a boy to keep the family name going. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
have that mindset. I'm not gonna lie.
huh?
I said that I have that mindset. I'm not gonna lie. If I start having kids and I have like three girls off rip, I'm gonna get a little nervous. Like, I
Well,
gotta have that one
dude.
son.
I was like, fuck, man. I really hope it's a boy. So I was like, I was dead set like it was a girl the whole time. Like I remember telling my wife, and I was like, "It's a girl. It's 100% a girl." I'm telling
So
you,
you're
it's
trying to
100%.
jinx yourself?
I reverse jinxed it, bro. Dude, when we did the gender reveal and that blue confetti flew up in the air, I just put my fucking fist up, said, "Thank you, God."
Not the jinx on yourself.
Yeah, and he was the first boy grandson on her parents' side. So
Okay.
like, because I have two nieces through marriage that are my wife's sisters. So they already had two granddaughters. So
Right.
they were like, "Oh, probably another granddaughter." And that blue came up, and my father-in-law, he was jacked up.
Yeah, man, that's how you do it. Weird segue, because I got some exciting news. Well, first of all, have you guys done y'all's taxes yet?
No,
Calvin, have you done your taxes yet?
I just called the dude, and I'm supposed to be meeting him on Friday. So,
You got a guy?
yeah.
You
you got an
fancy.
accountant,
Okay. Mark, you get a W-2 or you 1099?
W-2.
Hey, Calvin, you get a W-2?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me tell you about this, bro. I've had a very stressful week, but once I get done with the story, it's like a giant weight has been lifted off my chest. So I get two W-2s, and then I have to file my income from the production company, and that includes the money I make from personal training, the supplements, and then eventually once the podcasting and stuff gets monetized, whatever, then that will go under it as well. I just put everything under the production company because everything I produce, I
Right.
just it's a general production, not specifically film. Just anything I produce, I put under there, right? So I get my and so Mark, I assume you file your taxes on your own.
No, me and my wife, since we're married, we filed jointly.
Okay, well that's what I mean. Like y'all do it yourselves.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, you get a W-2, you put in your W-2, and usually with W-2s, they take more than what they need. So you generally will
Correct.
automatically get a refund back with W-2s, right? So,
Usually, yes.
right. So I get W-2 from Shoe Palace, I get W-2 from UTSA, and then I didn't know what form. So last year when I did my taxes, I filed correctly, but I didn't use the form. I was the form that makes it easy that you can kind of fill out. I just kind of went through the TurboTax and it takes you step by step, like your income,
Yes.
expense. Well, I found out I need a Schedule C for a one person LLC. I use a Schedule C. So I found it and I kind of just went back and estimated to a good approximation about what I spent on this, that, and the third. Because with a Schedule C, you only get taxed on your profit. You don't get taxed on how much you actually make. You get taxed on your profit. This is the third. Fast forward to that. So I get on TurboTax, and that's why I used the past 2 years TurboTax, right? So I put in my UTSA W-2, and it's like $1,300 return. I'm like, okay, bet. I put in my uh so I did it out of order. And I put in my Shoe Palace. It was like it was like no, I put in my Shoe Palace. It was like $700 something dollars. So then I had to wait to do my W-2 for UTSA because I have that on my desktop. So I didn't have access to it yet.
Yeah.
So I put in the income I made for the supplements, the LLC, dude. Because when I make the money, it's not taxed up front
Right.
because it's
Right.
just the money I'm making together.
Right. It's a business. Yes.
Bro, I put that in. My tax, I owed like $1,500. I was like, oh my God. So I put in my UTSA one when I got home and it brought it down to where I owe like $1,000. I was like, and then I have to pay to file, and the what they charge to file for a business is like 250, right? It's like I think it's like 216, ends up being like 250 something after tax. Dude, I was like, I can't pay $1,200, dinner $1,300. I was like, what's going on? And the timing's terrible because I got to refile my LLC this year, and it's $306 to refile your annual business report. So the timing's terrible. So now I'm looking at like $1,600 that I have to pay up within like a month of each other. So I'm like, okay, what I'll do is like this check I'm about to get this week, I'm gonna use that to pay the filing fee, and then I don't have to pay my tax return just yet because the deadline's April 15th. So I'll wait till the 1st of April to use that money to pay. So I was like splitting it up, right? So then I opened up my Snapchat because I made a sell of some supplements or whatever, and they paid me Snapchat. Oh, my Snapchat is like file your taxes for free, 100% free, like no charge. I was like, you know what? Let me just see what it's talking about. I put in my Shoe Palace. I put in my Shoe Palace. It was like 600 something dollars. Okay, let me put in my Schedule C. I put in the Schedule C. It got down. I was still getting a refund, but it was $66. So I'm like, wait a minute now. Worst case scenario, I just get $60 return. Not much, but I don't owe. As long as I don't owe, I'm fine.
If it's zero, as long as you don't know, who cares?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's money I'm not expecting anyway. I don't ever
Correct. You
expect a
don't.
tax return.
No. Yeah. No one should ever rely on tax returns.
Right.
Don't ever
I
rely on
budget
that.
as if I'm not gonna get it. And if I do
Right.
get it, it's just a
Right.
bonus, right?
Right.
And then I haven't even put in my W-2 for UTSA, which is way bigger money taken out in taxes than Shoe Palace. So I'm like, okay, bet. Bro, I get home, I put in the W-2 for UTSA. Where's my mic? $1,300 return, bro. I went from owing $1,000, which I don't know, maybe I might have did it wrong on TurboTax, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Cash App is 10 times easier. It is 10 times more user friendly. Like I literally did on my phone in 15 minutes. As long as you have your W-2, I had a digital version of my W-2s. You
Yeah.
just upload it and it can, it can read the boxes. I did that. And then it takes you through your Schedule C of like, okay, from this box, you put it in here, and it did it, bro. It was like a huge swing. So now I'm getting a 12. And when I submitted it, the IRS has to approve it, so they go through. It got
Yeah.
approved. It got approved in 5 minutes.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna use a Cash App from now on to file my taxes. And it was free. I didn't charge anything. I was like, oh yeah. I left a 5-star review and everything. I was like, oh yeah. We up, bro.
I'm interested to see what happens this year because
You got
last
a
year,
kid?
well, it's funny because I put my information in at first, and then of course, we have a child, so we applied.
Yeah.
We applied for the child tax credit or whatever, and I shit you not. I'm not going to say the amount, but it was a hefty return. I mean, a
Pretty penny.
hefty return. How much?
I said a pretty penny.
Yeah, it was nice. And I was like, oh, I was flying high. And I was like, hell yes.
Well, I
But
didn't
here was
realize.
the problem.
Yeah, go. Yeah, yeah.
Not now, but the problem last year was I made quite a bit more salary-wise than my wife did at this time. And so when we put hers in, I watched that so much go.
Oh.
like 75% of it just went. I was like, oh fuck. We still got something back, but I was like,
Right.
I was going crazy looking at the initial. I was like, holy shit,
Bro.
Everybody says, oh yeah, make sure you get your child tax credit. I was like, oh shit, this is a real fucking thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I knew there was tax credit. I didn't realize it was like a big. It's generally a big chunk. So like my friend Paul, the uh the store manager of the Shoe Palace. I'm not gonna say put his like numbers and stuff out there, but he has a wife and he has 3 kids, and he files with all of them or whatever. And he was telling me the numbers. Because this is his first year with 3. Because last year he had 2. And he told me what his return is with his 3 kids. I was like, oh,
Yeah, bro.
I need one today. I need a kid today.
Dude, I have one, and if I was a single husband, I'm telling you, that return was fucking stupid. I was like, oh my God. But as soon as I put my wife's in, it just went meow.
So because when now I have a question with the tax credit, the child tax credit. Do you keep track of all the money you spend on your kid, or is it just a general like basis
just
that you
kind
get?
of a general thing.
So you just put you have a kid, and it's like for one kid you generally get this amount.
Kind of a general thing. Like that'd be so fucking hard to get a receipt for everything, right? I went to the grocery store and I spent $100 on whatever. No, it's just a kind of a general thing. I think they just kind of wait, and I think the more kids you have, the bigger it is. So obviously,
they just take like a standard for one kid and a standard for
2
right.
Kids. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure they do.
Interesting.
But but I'm kind of interested this year because she got a pretty good raise on her salary. So I still make a little more than her, but it's not nowhere where it was. And so I'm interested to see if it plummets again when we put her information in, or if it actually just goes down a little bit or stays the same. So
and so I assume when you file married, is that a benefit or do you usually get taxed more? Because does it do like does the combined income? It's a benefit.
It's a tax benefit, yes.
So how does
usually the returns are bigger than what you would get as a single. The only reason, like, let's say you have no kids, right, and you're married, you would get a bigger return with filing together than you would separate.
Okay.
Because apparently, I don't know why. I don't know. You'd have to get an accountant to tell you why the benefits of marriage in terms of taxes are greater or whatever. But yeah, because even though we lost a lot once I put it in, still got it. I mean, I couldn't complain. We still got pretty decent return.
Right.
Still got a pretty decent return.
And I assume she's a W-2 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Is she what is, if you don't mind me asking, or if you care about it being on the pod, what does she do for a living?
She's a teacher.
Okay. I thought she was. I wanted to make sure.
Yep. She's in education.
Does she, because I saw, doing taxes on my own for this is my 3rd year. You can't write off W-2 expenses.
Yes.
But if she's a teacher, isn't there like a teacher tax break you get?
Yes, $300. But problem is, she never gets a damn receipt when she goes to Walmart or Target or wherever to get supplies, right? She'll buy 100 glue sticks and I get a damn receipt for it. But so I told her, from now on, next school year, your ass, I don't care Walmart, Target, the office store.
He
Get
said
a
Home Depot.
receipt every time.
Yeah,
Every time. You're just losing money. You're just leaving free money out there.
right. Or at
Yeah,
least
I think
help
they get
reduce. Yeah.
$300
Okay. Yeah, dude.
in rebate. Yeah.
Yeah, tax is one of those things where like the first time you do it on your own, like the first time I filed on my own, dude, it's TurboTax and HR Block try to make it seem like it's simple, and it's not crazy hard, but it's so complicated. Like if you have,
It's complicated, man.
yeah, I mean, I
You
guess
enter
if you have a
one
W
wrong
two, it's
thing,
not too
dude.
bad, but
You enter one wrong thing, and then
oh,
it gets revoked by the IRS, and you just got
then
to
you
start
gotta,
all the way from the beginning.
yeah, dude. I remember, dude, the first time I filed my LLC, I had no idea what I was doing. Cause I'm like, I don't know what form I'm supposed to have. Cause like since I have different, so like the money I make on my LLC is not from one thing. So it's not
Right.
like I can just get one form from this thing that I have and I'll have everything on there. And so like I some of my money comes from PayPal, some of it comes from my Shopify store, some of it comes from Cash App, some of it is in cash. But
Right.
I keep track on a Google sheet all the stuff I make, so I know how much I made. So this is before I knew about the Schedule C, and so like if you don't make enough on PayPal, then they don't send you a form. So you just got to go get
Right.
your report on PayPal to figure out what you made from PayPal, add up what you made from Cash App. But then Cash App, I have to separate what I made for my business and then what I just got as a gift from like my mom on Cash App type of thing.
Right.
So it was so complicated, but now I found out literally from ChatGPT, I found out what form I need. Now that I know what form I have, I see what categories can write off. So now when I itemize my write-offs, I put um I put the what I have it as. I have it the cost, what it was, and the category it belongs to. So, like, let's say, for example, like earlier this year, I ran a Facebook ad or Instagram ad for my supplements. So I put it was like I did $30 for 2 weeks to run this Instagram thing. So I did it was $30. I put Instagram ad category is advertisement because I can write off all my advertisement, and then I had the and then I yeah and I have the date of when I did it. So
Right.
I have by month. And then I have one that's for the whole year in order by date. But then I have January, February, yada yada yada. So at the end, I can just go to the total year and then just do the sum of all of it. But I can do it by okay, here's how much I spend the entire year advertisement. So when I go to my schedule C under advertisement, I can just put in that total. So I have it like a lot more streamlined than in the past. So I'm excited this year because there's a lot of stuff last year I didn't write off because I'm not gonna go back to last year's January and February to like each month. So
Right.
I underestimated. So I really should have wrote off more than I really did. But this year, I'll keep track of everything. I got it all.
Yeah, no, I told my wife, I said, you're gonna receive for every fucking purchase you make for that classroom.
Yeah,
Every one of them.
got to. Well, fellas, I have an interesting question that was posed to me today, and Mark, you can answer this as well. Would you go back to 1855 and be a slave for a year?
Why the fuck would I do that?
Wait, if you got $30 billion at the end of the
No,
year. 30
no,
billion?
God, dog.
no.
In that era too?
Well, okay, here that's that
Or I gotta come back to this era.
somebody asked that question. So you go to 1855 in January
30
1st.
billion
You're
and
a
eight.
slave till December 31st. On January 1st of the next year, you get shot back to present day. So like in
Okay.
2025, it's like you never left. Like you went to sleep, woke up 1855, did a year of slavery, and at the end of that year, you woke up and it's just the next day, and you have a $30 billion in your bank account. So it's not 30 billion in 1855. I did the math. If you got 30 billion in 1855, today it'd be worth $1 quadrillion. But no, you just get 30 billion in the bank account. I
Uh
think I think I would do it. Now, here's this. You don't die. So it's guaranteed that you make it through, but you just have to endure a year of slavery.
Yeah.
All appendages are attached. Do you get beaten? Do you get whipped? Maybe. Outside of that, everything goes. But you are in the field. There is no house slave. You're in the field for 1 year, 30 billion.
Yes. Because I mean that's still generational wealth even in this
Oh,
day age. Could you
oh,
imagine $30 billion in 1855? What is that? What would that even come out? What did that
it's
inflate?
one quadrillion today.
Would it be? Would it
Yeah,
be?
I did the math on it.
You could own fucking America.
Yeah, one quadrillion dollars is what it'd be today. But it's 30 billion today though.
You could buy about 5 countries back then.
Oh,
My
dude.
God.
When you wake up the next morning after the year, it'd be like a year dream essentially, but you're actually there. You'd be automatically one of the richest people in the world.
Yeah, now, yes, for sure. Still, yes.
So Calvin, you still not doing it?
Calvin's doing it. Look at
30
him.
billion? You don't lose any time in 2025. It's literally you go to sleep. Let's say tonight you go to sleep. When you wake up, you're in 1855. You go through the year. As soon as midnight hits on December 31st to hit your year mark, you
Done.
wake up the tomorrow in 2025. So it's not like you're missing any time here. It's like a year-long dream that you physically feel. Would you do it? 30 billion. I'm doing it, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Yep.
I'm doing it. 30 billion? Dude, if I make 30 bill, we're all quitting our jobs and I'm dropping out and we're just gonna travel the world and do podcasts at different cities, bro. And we're good. We're good, bro. It don't matter
Hey,
if we're
pay
making
people
money from YouTube
salary,
or not.
bro.
Oh, dude, salary. Mark, you're set. You're set, bro.
Yeah.
My portfolio,
Calvin,
I
you gotta
can
look
make.
at that is generational wealth even in today's
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Yeah. Next
that's
question.
Yeah, come on, bro.
that's generational wealth.
Yeah. Come
Like
on.
that shit could last generations.
I can easily make 10% on that investing.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And
You
then
throw 3 million into like the stock market, just
oh,
let it sit for a
dude.
couple like 10, 15 years, let it sit in the SAP.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
S&P 500. Oh, dude, you're
Let it
good.
gain 8-10% every year. Give me a break.
You're good. You can just live off of that. You ain't even got to touch
I
the 30
know that's
billion.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, what's
Because
the
you would literally just pay cash for everything. Your house, no matter how big it was, you could afford a $10 million house. Just pay cash for it.
Oh yeah,
Your
you wouldn't
cars would
you're,
be all cash. You wouldn't owe a fucking dime to anything.
yeah, you wouldn't need no debt. You wouldn't need any debt. Here,
Yeah.
what's all right, let's see. 30 billion. Is that billion? Yes. All right, 30 billion. What's a conservative, let's say 6%. That's the average return per year in the market. Let's just say, and
Yeah.
that's very conservative, right? 6% of that is
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, is that right? 6% is 1.8 billion. So that's you could just as long as you spend less than 1.8 billion a year, you're making that every year.
Yep.
And in some years you're gonna make more than that because you beat 6%.
Yeah.
So
There's gonna be
divide
years
that.
where the market's just booming all year.
So that's equivalent to 150 million a month is what you would be making income wise.
Right.
Oh, I'm cooling. I'd slide y'all. Hmm, I'd slide y'all what 25, 30 mil a year? Maybe 40. We cooling. Salaries. And our overhead be stupid low because if I was making that kind of money, I'd still just use the iPad to record. I'm not gonna hire. I'm not hiring no camera crew, nothing. We just gonna
Hey, I got
bring the
my iPhone. I
tripod,
got that iPhone fucking 11 in my hand right now. I wouldn't change up either. Fuck all that.
bro. And then we going to Vegas just to record a pod for a week. We just in Vegas do a pod. We're gonna go on tour. We just go on tour.
Well, with that kind of capital too, it'd be so much easier to promote your podcast too on
Oh,
Spotify, YouTube, and shit. Like you could like,
oh yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
can just
saying.
run.
So then you would start making
Eventually get
big money.
monetized. Yeah,
Big money.
eventually the podcast would start making money because I could literally just
Right.
I could just throw it up. We could make a little commercial. I could, let's say we fly into Nashville. We all meet at Mark's house. We do like a little promo, a little commercial, something funny, creative, and then I could just run that as an ad on Instagram or wherever
Right.
I could throw 50,000 a month just to reach a crazy amount of people.
Right.
And eventually we get subscribers, start making money, yada yada yada. And
Yep.
then the tax write-offs, because to travel, all the traveling stuff would be a write-off.
It's business. Yep.
Bro, that'd be lit. But yeah, 30 billion. We're living life. Oh, we are living. I had another question, but I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot it, but that's the one that I had today. Was that today? Yeah, that was today. That was a good one. I was like, yeah.
Was that an emphatic yes by everyone that was asked that question?
I think somebody said no.
They're out of their mind.
Yeah, somebody said no, and I was like, mm. Now I didn't. It was the question wasn't set up the way I set it up about like It's like you don't lose any time in 2025. So there was like a lot of not really like I got to understand like what's the details of this thing. But I feel like I set it up in a way where it's almost like a no brainer. I think
Yeah. No, that's. I feel like 100 out of 100 people would say yes.
30 billion, dude.
It's just generational wealth. You're talking about. When they say 1%, right, of the world are millionaires, multimillionaires, right? 1%. So when you get into the B category, you're not even 1% of the world.
You're in
Okay.
the 0.01%.
Yeah, exactly. You were
Yeah.
like so fucking rare. It's like the probability of you getting that kind of wealth of that money is less than 1%.
And then on top of that, if you're doing 6% return, let's just say, for example, it happens and you got a portfolio that's making, let's just say, just to make the math easy, you're just making it 6%, because I already did. That's like what I said, 1.8 bill. If let's say you don't even touch it for a while, just because you want to see where your 30 billion every year, your value is going up almost 2 billion on top of that.
Right.
So then next, 10 years down the road, it goes from, let's just say it's 2 billion. Let's round up to 2 billion, 2 billion, 10 years. That's 20 billion. Now you're worth 50 billion. And that's assuming you stay at an even 6%. That doesn't
Right.
include if you invested in something that gives you a higher return. I mean, that's where you talk about wealthy people gain more wealth just because, and that's you just sitting at the crib. That's you just being invested. You sit at the crib,
Mm-hmm.
and in a
Yep.
year, you're going to be worth another 1.8 billion. It's like,
Right.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I probably wouldn't do anything.
I
Like the
wouldn't do
first few
anything. I'd sit
years.
at the house.
I wouldn't. I honestly, the only thing I would probably do is just fix up my Honda, take my other car to the shop, and whatever, just do a full service check. Whatever looks like it needs to be replaced, just go ahead and just replace it, give me new, and then just have my cars. I would probably move and get a house, but which one house,
That'd be
and
my first purchase.
nothing crazy though. Well,
I don't think I'd
yeah,
buy,
nothing
you
crazy.
know, yeah, like I don't think I'd buy a $10 million house, even though,
No,
yeah, I could afford it, but I wouldn't do it. I honestly think I'd be totally okay with like something that was like 750.
yeah, get you something nice, but nothing
Something
crazy.
nice, right? Something nice, 750, 800. That's a nice home. Probably in the neighborhood, not, maybe 3,000, 3,500 square feet, a good amount of room for me and my family.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just live my days out there. I doubt I would spend it on some mansion, bro. But I will
Got
say this, dude. There's only one mansion I would buy. And
OJ's.
hell yeah. Um, no. There's one in Brentwood, dude, that's off Concord Road.
Mm.
And that house is the most beautiful house I've ever seen, at least from the outside. The motherfuckers, I don't know who built that, but they were obviously loaded. it's like lion themed. So they got a bunch of like lion crests in the house, like on the outside of the
Mhm.
house. There's a big gate that has like stone lions. This shit is badass. They got this lion fountain and everything.
Yeah, what's something you would do immediately after getting the money, like purchase wise?
It'd be it. I'd buy myself a house for sure. I'd probably any debt my mom and my father still had. I'd probably pay
Oh
off.
yeah,
I would
yeah,
probably
yeah,
pay
yeah.
off my older brother's house if it wasn't paid off yet. Um, and if it was paid off, I'd give him a couple million so he could retire already. I think I'd pay off any of my brother and sister's debt, um, whatever that was, and then probably give them a couple million. But I would be like, I'd put it to be like, you can't touch this till you're like in your 40s or 50s.
You put in like a trust kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to work, but I'm going to let you retire early, right? You're not going to have to work until you're 65. Like, you're just going to have to work till you're like 45.
What about you, Calvin?
Like, are you saying, well, like, what? Because there's multiple things that I would do.
What
Like,
is it? Yeah, you go
oh, okay.
for
I
it.
thought y'all were telling like just like one thing, one big thing. So like obviously debt, like mom's debt, my debt, and everything, pay that
Yeah.
off. Um, I would keep my Honda that I have right now.
Hmm.
I would obviously give me like a little toy. Like I would get my little Durango that I always wanted.
Not Durango.
Yeah, I'll get my little Durango, bro, trick it out and everything like that. Then the biggest thing what I would do, bro, I would go build me a house on some land, and then I would literally in the back, and the reason the land part, I would have in the back like my own barn of like just a full court, and on the
Fuck
side I
yeah.
had like
Yeah.
the weights and everything like that. Like
Fuck
Let
yeah.
me
I
get
would
a house on the
literally,
property.
huh?
Let me get a house on the property.
Hey, bro, fuck it, come on. Who the
Why?
neighbor? No, but like honestly, that's what I would really do. Like I would literally have my house in the back. I would have the facility and everything. And I mean, just
And
runs,
so
bro.
you can make money off that, bro. You can just make a
That's
little
that's
gym
what
and charge,
it is.
charge people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't know if I would do like the double courts and everything, and then have like the little net like go down and
Yeah.
everything.
The divider.
Yeah, like I mean that, bro. That's like that's like if I hit the lot, like if I hit the lottery or some shit.
You
Like
make
that's
them
what.
AAU cats come down there and play ball, man. Charge them
Bro,
tournament,
honestly,
the
I would
Cabot
probably
Williams tournament.
bro, at that time, I would damn near have my own AAU team. I would. Because
Oh,
like you
might
got
as well.
you got the hardest thing to get is the facility. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
like after that is like it's game. And bro, like it's I would literally tell like all the players be like, bro, like it's open access. Like you can come whenever you want, bro.
Yeah. That'd be
So
dope.
yeah, that's what I would do with the money, bro. Three simple things, bro. Pay off debt, buy the car, build the dream castle. So
Hell yeah.
That's
I
dope.
would definitely invest. Obviously, I think all three of us would do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I'd buy a vehicle immediately. I'd probably wait because, especially if I came into that money now. I mean, I just paid off my truck in full, so like I own my truck, and
Oh
so
yeah.
I would
It's
want
free
to,
money.
right? I would want to be like, obviously, I'd pay cash for the next vehicle, but I don't know. I don't really need a vehicle. I mean, the truck's fine, and it's got lifetime warranties on it, so
Oh, you good.
yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't need anything.
bro, and
I'm
that's
not big into that either. Like, because like you go spend, go drop several hundreds of $1,000s on a toy that just sits in the fucking garage.
Yeah.
You're not gonna drive it because you're not gonna want it to get scratched. Obviously, you're not gonna want it to get any nicks on the rims or whatever. You're not gonna want your windshield to get cracked from a rock coming off a semi or something. Like you just don't drive them.
I'm not gonna
that's
lie. I
that
I would start. I wouldn't get a car at first, but like 4 or 5 years down the road, I'd start buying some cars. But I would wait until I'm just playing with interest. I'm just playing with the
Yeah,
interest.
right.
see
Yeah.
that's the thing. See, that's the thing with me, Mark. I'm not gonna get some shit that's like too powerful, I'm gonna get something that's like in the middle. Like, bro, no, bro. I don't think
A Porsche.
I don't think you understand how much power them damn things like they are. Like them
Hey,
motherfuckers got some power, bro. Like,
that's what I want. I'm putting
I
powder in it.
honestly,
I'm
bro,
putting
I
powder
honestly
to my Honda.
probably
I just know how I drive sometimes and everything, and I'm just like, that's not safe for me. So,
Yeah, I need all of it.
but no, Mark. But what I'm saying though, I feel you on that. But at the same time, the outside gonna look clean regardless. It's what I got in the inside is what I don't care is what I care about. You know what I'm saying? Or
You
it's
gonna
like,
soup it up?
the inside's going to be creme de la creme. Period.
oh yeah, like the outside's gonna be basic, bro. Just gonna be all blacked out.
Well, see, that's why also my thought process is I would probably, because I love my truck so much, I might just get work done on my truck
Yeah.
and take the cloth seats out, put leather in it, and just different things like that. Tint the windows, lift it up a little bit, a little bigger rims, bigger tires on it.
I'm putting 1,000 horsepower into my Honda for sure.
God.
Ain't no
You
warranties on it
got
no
death
more.
wish, man.
Yeah, my Honda ain't got no more warranties on it or nothing, so I might as well just go crazy on it. But that's all I got, fellas.
Same.
Are we good? Calvin, you want to do a quick NBA real quick?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
All righty. Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been another episode of the Garden 615. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
I'm gonna chase my